What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, today I'm here to talk to you guys. Really happy. Just really chill video today. Just want to talk about what the fuck is Dana White doing? What is this guy up to? What is this bald man doing with his life? I check this guy's Instagram daily. I have notifications on for Dana White's Instagram. And all I get is, what's up everybody? We're here at the Power Slap. Nobody gives a fuck about Power Slap. I'm about to power slap the pink off your forehead, bro. Alright? We've been waiting a week for these UFC 300 main event announcements. We are 2 months away from UFC 300. And listen, I know I made a video defending Dana White, saying people are overreacting. I think they were overreacting about those fights. And if it's a good main event, maybe I'm going to be right in the end. But if they announce the fight today, it's kind of short notice of a main event. It's kind of a rushed main event. And Dana White is talking about, oh, this main event's going to blow people's minds. It's going to I'm about to blow my fucking mind, dude. Announce a fight. Announce a fight. And Dana White is cheating the fans as well. I feel like MMA Joey right now. This is absolutely disgusting. But listen, guys. He made this Instagram post with Nina Drama talking about, if this gets 10,000 comments, I'll announce 300 main event today. And, you know, I did, as any reasonable MMA fan did, I commented on the video as well. I left a really nice comment for Dana, trying to encourage him, let him know that we're really excited. We want to see that 300 main event. And he didn't follow through. And, you know, at this point, I look at how Dana's acting and I look at what he's doing and I think it's like he wants to get oiled up. It's like he wants to just get fucking thrown out in the street and just bottles of oil all over him, bro. And with that in mind, today I'm thinking, what could be the UFC 300 main event? What is Dana White cooking? What is he up to? Today I'm going to give you 3 categories of main events. I got 2 possible options. I got 2 options that if Dana White sends these out, you're cooked. Dana White, if you put out these 2 fights that I'm going to talk about today, throw yourself on a plate, turn the oven on high, you're cooked, all right? And then I've got 2 kind of Hail Mary options, you know what I'm saying, dude? But let's get straight into this, you guys. The first fight that I think would be a possible option, I think Dricus versus Izzy for 300 is very likely. I do kind of see this as being the front runner of what's going to happen. But man, it's not the craziest fight ever, but this is a possible option. Like, if this gets announced, I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be like, oh my god, I need to see this. I think in the build-up it will get hype, but this is one that Dana White could drop and potentially not get dumped in a pool of baby oil, right? So that's my first option, is Dricus versus Izzy. Pretty possible, pretty fair. Big enough fight, you know, a lot of storyline there. Izzy's a big name. I think that's a pretty solid option, all right, you guys? The next fight that I want to talk about as a possible option. Me personally, I don't agree with this fight. I think this is a really stupid idea. I think it makes no sense, but it is a big fight. It's 2 big names, and honestly, I can see a lot of casuals being fine with it and being interested in it. I think Tom Aspinall versus Alex Pereira is a possibility for the UFC 300 main event, especially because Conor McGregor's out. He's not going to be back till, you know, the fall is what Dana's talking about, which is just fucking crazy. I can't wait for December 2024 for Conor McGregor to get on Instagram. The return of the notorious Conor McGregor will be in 2025. I am very excited for my comeback. 2025, I will slice through the lightweight division like a knife through fucking butter, yeah? Like, every single year this guy does the same shit, but it is what it is, dude. If we're not getting Conor, and Dricus versus Izzy isn't a big enough fight, or Dricus can't turn around, Tom Aspinall, Alex Pereira, I would say this is a possible main event. 2 champions fighting against each other. You could sell this as the UFC. I don't think it's that good of a fight, but I could see it being made. So let's move into the new category here. We got the You're Cooked section. Now again, Dana White, if you make these fights, you will get baby oiled up, bro. You will get like olive oiled up, dude. Hardcore, bro. All right, bro. Let's start off with one option that would be absolutely fucked. Do I have to say? Anyways, let's move on. No, but listen, dude. I like Leon versus Bilal. You guys like Leon versus Bilal. You guys are based. You guys know that here in the bedtime crew, we're rocking with Bilal Muhammad. We want to see our boy main event UFC 300, but realistically speaking, dude, could you imagine the fucking comments on Instagram if Dana White got on IG and was just like, hey, what's up, you guys? We got the main event of UFC 300. We got Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad. People would lose their fucking minds. And for that reason alone, I think Dana White would be absolutely cooked if he announced this as the fight. If this is what he's planning up, if this is what bro's plotting and he's talking about, oh, people are going to lose their minds, you're right, Dana. People are going to lose their minds. People are going to lose their fucking ESPN Plus subscription as well, buddy. So Dana White, if he makes this fight, I believe he's cooked. Let's move on to another option that I think is, again, a reasonable fight that I would be fine seeing, but I think if he announced it for UFC 300, there would genuinely be like riots in the street. Like, you wouldn't be able to drive anywhere. There'd just be oil geysers fucking everywhere, dude. Like, people, like, you couldn't go to the fucking supermarket, dude. People would be buying up all the shelves, man. And, you know, you'd be slipping and sliding around in the streets. You'd tear your fucking MCL walking down the street. If Dana White announced for the main event, Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev. First of all, the fight itself, Magomed Ankalaev probably just wins this via wrestling. But also, nobody fucking likes Ankalaev. And even the people that do, you watch the press conference, you're not gonna sell them on him. You're not gonna change people's mind when they open the fucking UFC 300 professional press conference, and it's just, Alex, what are your thoughts on Magomed? And then Ankalaev just gets translated for fucking 5 minutes listening to the question. So I think when you add in the press conference, the fact that the guy that everybody wants to win probably won't win, or if he does win, it will be kind of like, you know, whatever fight, like nobody cares anyways. I think this would be another option where Dana White could do this, but if he does, he's absolutely cooked. All right, boys. And now we're in the last section of the video, okay? These are the two fights that I think if Dana White announced these are the main events, these are Hail Marys, bro. Bro's throwing up that three-pointer from the fucking logo, hoping it goes in. Bro's literally prime LeBron James with this one, dude. He throws these up and they go in, it's a hit. All right? But they are fucking insane, and they're very, very unlikely, but I had to include them because I feel like Dana White could potentially be holding back some sort of crazy main event that nobody's talking about. You know, everybody's talking about Hill versus Pereira, you know, Dricus versus Izzy, stuff like that, right? But I feel like Dana White could be holding back a secret kind of fight. So the first Hail Mary, what the fuck announcement would be Conor McGregor is actually able to fight, and he fights either Mike Perry, because he met up with BKFC, Michael Chandler, see you at the top, or Nate Diaz gets it, yeah, I was supposed to fight fucking, Izzy, but yeah, I was for Conor instead, it's whatever, you know, that's what's up. Either way, any three of these options would be an insane UFC 300 main event. Do I think it's going to happen? No, but there's a chance that Dana White is like lying to kind of hype people up, and with that little chance, I feel like this is a very solid Hail Mary. I mean, I feel like, speaking for myself here, if I opened Instagram tomorrow and it was like, UFC 300, the Mac is back and he's taking on Nate Diaz from the trilogy, or Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler, official for 300, and all the like head exploding emojis, people being like, what the fuck? I feel like this would save UFC 300 and add some insane hype to it. So that is a definite Hail Mary that I can get behind. There is one more left, all right, boys, and this may simply go down as the most autistic press conference of all time. Very, very intriguing matchup, though, and would bring in a lot of casual fans. Very annoying casual fans. I mean, these are two very annoying fan bases coming together, but that's going to do big business for the UFC, so I think Dana White would be happy with this. This would be the ultimate Hail Mary, threw up a prayer, it went in. If Dana White just gets on the gram in that front of that yellow background, dripping from head to toe, what's he dripping at? I don't know. And he goes, we got Leon Edwards versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. Let me cook a little bit here, bro. Khabib's back in training. He's always been training the whole time. Islam can't fight at 300. I know Khabib also fasts as well, so this is kind of bullshit now that I make this, but this is the type of bullshit that I could see Dana White just throwing out into the universe. And again, like I said, two very annoying fan bases climbing together, melding together in a pool of, you know, saltiness and coping and boring decisions and oil. Let's not forget that. And I think this could be one of those Hail Mary fights that would make 300 a once-in-a-lifetime event. I mean, you're not going to see a fight like this ever again, dude. And the matchup itself is interesting as well. Two very, very good fighters as well. All in all, do I think it's going to be the Hail Mary of Leon versus Khabib or Conor versus one of those guys? Probably not. I think most likely is Dricus versus Izzy, or maybe Izzy versus Alex. 3 for the light heavyweight title. I feel like these are the most viable options. Or Tom Aspinall versus Alex Pereira. If I had to bet money on it, one of those 3 fights is probably going to headline 300, and they're going to add Bilal versus Leon, or maybe they're going to make another card for Bilal versus Leon in the UK. But let me know what you guys think, dude. What is Dana White doing? How pissed off are you at Dana White? You know, how annoyed are you to open Instagram and just see Dana White has posted and it's just fucking power slap, you know? So let me know all your thoughts down below in this whole 300 situation. What do you think the UFC is going to do? I want to hear you guys' thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, I mean, I'm the best matchmaker on YouTube, bro. I know you enjoyed the video. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, go follow me on Instagram at Bedtime MMA. Enjoy the fights on the weekends, boys. I think Pyfer's going to win by KO, but I could see Hermanson fraud checking him. Pyfer's a bit of a salty little crybaby, so I don't know what to pick, but I'm going to say Pyfer KO or Hermanson decision. Remember, all right, see you in the next video, boys. Goodbye.